for whatever reason, there's people who want to see me upset or want to see me mad because they want to see my reaction to the people who can one-shot Goku easily. And nigga, I'm a grown ass man, bro. Like, to be honest, if I was like, what, 6 years younger, if I was 20, 18, 19 years old, 15 years old, of course I would have been upset. I'm 26, bro. And at this point in time, I really don't care who beats him. I just know that my man is really the GOAT. Like, he's him, right? Goku's him. That's how it's always gonna be for me, at least. All right? Super motivational. Well, I'm talking about Dragon Ball Z. I'm not talking about Super. Dragon Ball Z Goku to me was a legit superhero, right? When anybody needed something to be done, we all waited for Goku to show up and beat the hell out of any villain, right? So let's see, 10 characters that could possibly one-shot Goku. And I know there's a few anime characters who could, based solely if they're a lot stronger or they have hacks, but the way hacks work in Dragon Ball is it's kind of a hack within itself. If somebody is strong, well, if somebody's weaker with, you know, crazy hacks, if Goku is stronger than you or anybody is stronger than you in Dragon Ball, the hacks don't work how it's supposed to, and it could just override it. That's a hack within itself. But let's get to it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. It's your first time seeing the video. You already know what to do. Yeah.
So Goku's one of the strongest heroes in all of anime. He continues to break his limits, break into new forms, into new strengths like we've never seen before. But with him,
most iconic moment in anime history, I don't care what nobody says, Super Saiyan is that Gear 5. I mean, to me personally, I just had a whole little debate with my younger sibling about that. So he says Gear 5 is more iconic. I say Super Saiyan is more iconic. We're on two different ends of the spectrum.
I'm finding higher heights in his strengths and no ceiling too high for him to break. Is there anyone that actually can hold ground against him? I'm
gonna say this, right? At Denko, I'm gonna say this. Goku's not even the strongest in his verse, right? He's not the strongest in his verse. So we're gonna keep saying who could beat Goku, but we could name at least 20 people that Goku ain't beat, right? If you want to be technical, Goku didn't beat Vegeta. When be technical, Vegeta barely beat Goku, but it's still a dub, right? He didn't beat Gohan. Gohan didn't beat Goku. Beerus mopped the floor with Goku. We all know how that went. Let's not even talk about Whis. And if you want to use relevancy, the other angels will do the same thing. That's already like, there's 12 angels, not including the Grand Priest. So that's what? That's already 13. That's already 13 people right there, right? Then you got the Grand Priest. That's 14. Then you got Zeno probably. That's 15. Who else? Goku didn't beat Broly. Broly was mopping the floor for him. That's 16 right there. Who else? He beat Jiren. But Jiren also mopped the floor with Goku too. So like, it's a draw at that point in time. Yeah, like, it's a lot of people. There's like at least 16, 17 people that Goku in his own anime didn't beat. So we could admit that. We could admit that those 17, that's a lot. Those 17 people, easily.
Say yes, and I have about 10 anime characters to share with you today that could beat Goku.
I just listed like 17 people within our own anime that could beat him.
Also, a few bonus people I threw in at the end just to kind of spice things up. What's up, guys? I'm Drew. This is Danco. Thank you so much for watching our channel. We make videos every single week. If you enjoy these videos or find any value of them, please make sure to hit the thumbs up button, to subscribe. Also turn on the notification bell so you get notified every single time we upload. With you doing those simple things, it helps us in the algorithm of YouTube so more people can see videos like this every single week, and it's an easy way for you guys to help support the channel.
Like he said, subscribe, hit the like button with notifications on. That's important. With notifications on, because I'll be having crazy takes and whatnot.
We jump into today's video. Special announcement. We have merch. We have a Danco hoodie, the Danco mug. We brought back the old Danco logo. So if you've been around for a while, that logo is in our shop at the moment that we know of. He's obviously still getting stronger in the manga, but for clarity's sake, we're going to stick to the anime and the stuff that we've actually seen him do. Goku's top level now is the Mastered Ultra Instinct. We saw what that looks like in his fight against...
He started punishing Jiren. I'm not going to hold you, right? He started punishing that man. Not to take away anything from Jiren. He's probably a lot stronger, but based on what we saw, I say they're about even. Him and Jiren are about even.
He left Jiren way back in the dust. Jiren was simply statued by Goku's speed, bringing Jiren to the ground and defeat. So how strong is Goku Mastered Ultra Instinct? Well, he's stronger than this Goku who sparred Beerus that threatened to destroy the entire universe with just a single punch landing wrong. He's stronger than Broly at the time of their fight with him and Gogeta, which I know that's still debatable, but
yeah, I don't, let's see, hold on, let's see. If Broly is relative to Jiren, right? They're about the same. But like, you can't really like punch, like physical attacks really don't affect a Broly, right? Like especially if you're like weaker than him, like it's just gonna come off of him. Like you remember like in Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi 3 or 1 or 2, if you fought somebody like a Broly or you fought a Great Ape, if he was not like a Super Saiyan 3 level threat, he just had super armor. So that's basically kind of what this is. Like, I can't see too many people actually fighting Broly and beating him in a fight. Unless you like Gogeta and up.
Master Ultra Instinct is obviously a higher level than Super Saiyan Blue, right?
That's not how that works. He is Goku. I feel like Gogeta Blue... Because this is after the Tournament of Power, right? This whole fight against Broly and Gogeta is after the Tournament of Power. So this is virtually that same Goku times Vegeta. And I know this Gogeta is most likely going to beat MUI Goku. Because what's stopping him from turning to MUI himself? Nothing.
We get that. But also, Super Saiyan Blue is as high as Vegeta can go right now. Goku has to bring his level down to Super Saiyan Blue and not be any stronger than that for them to be able to fuse correctly. They have to be...
I disagree with what you're saying, Dan. He doesn't have to bring his power down because at that point, he doesn't know how to use MUI, right? But this is after the Tournament of Power. Right? So they're about Vegeta and Goku are about even, right? About even. If you read the manga, but we're not using the manga, but we're using just the anime, Goku and Vegeta are about even. Until like, you know, Goku like not get mad, but he gets knocked out, then that's how Ultra Instinct comes out.
The same power. So I'm stating that Mastered Ultra Instinct is stronger by a long shot than Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, even though it's two Saiyans put together into one body and their powers multiply. I believe that this form of Mastered Ultra Instinct is unlike anything we've ever seen in the series or in the movies. The feats that he was doing against Jiren were way more impressive than the stuff that he was doing against Broly. And with that being said, we even talked about the rumors that were mentioned of a hero that would surpass even the gods one day. And so whenever Goku reached this Mastered Ultra Instinct level, the gods were impressed. Even Zeno was shocked about how powerful Goku was. So Goku...
But we're not going to sit there and say Goku is stronger than the angels, because clearly he's not. But I noticed though, like that's the thing that people don't fail to realize is that I know that Goku's at a certain level, and I can perceive that he's at a certain level, but he's not stronger than the angels. He's not stronger than certain gods of destructions, right? That's how I see it. But people believe that, oh yeah, since they had a standing ovation for Goku, right, we're going to say that, yeah, he's stronger than Beerus. He's stronger than, what's his name? But that clearly was not, you know, the truth at all.
Who's went up against universal level threats like Broly, like Zamasu, who actually ripped the universe into different dimensions, even up against villains like Majin Buu, who destroyed a whole universe. He destroyed a planet here and there.
Nah, he destroyed like galaxies, not a universe. It's all right.
And there, to eventually he destroyed that whole universe. This is like several arcs ago, several years back, when Goku was facing villains like this. So the people that are going to beat Goku today have to be way stronger. So the level of threat that Goku has faced over the years has been definitely out of this world. And so, but we're going to start today in actual Dragon Ball verse. So we're going to start in Dragon Ball Super, some people that he's faced that he wasn't quite able to beat on his own. And then we're going to move into some other animes that you might not have heard of. And then we're going to throw in a few bonuses at the end. So we're going to start off with Jiren. Of course, Jiren was who Goku faced in the Tournament of Power. Goku and Frieza and Android 17 beat Jiren, but technically Goku was beat by Jiren. Goku was beat down by Jiren. He went to Master Ultra Instinct. His body couldn't stay in that form. And by the end of it, Jiren was towering over Goku, ready to throw him out of the ring. So technically, a full-powered Jiren and a full-powered Goku, Jiren will be the one that withstands the beating, withstands the fight.
I say this, right? I'll say that before his body gave out, Goku was beating the crap out of Jiren, right? Forced him to be enraged. Goku was still putting a pause on him, right? Had his body not given out, if his body, that's the big if his body had not given out, right, there wouldn't be a need for Goku, 17, and Frieza to knock out, you know, or Goku and Frieza to knock out Jiren, right? Because Goku was beating the brakes off of him. It was a test of durability, not so much who's stronger at that point. It was more like, okay, who can survive the longest? And we clearly saw Goku was going to survive the longest, but the angelic power was just too much for his body at that point in time. So I'll say that Goku is slightly above a Jiren during the Tournament of Power. Slightly.
Jiren would come out on top. Up next, we have Saitama. Okay, everybody.
Stop. Oh, well, actually, nah, he's not a universal threat. From what we saw, like, if we're using the anime as substance, no. Because we're going by what you just said. And even in the manga, like, you can't say, oh, yeah, he blew away a few universes. You don't know what he did. I could give him stars. Because those little shots, it could be stars, it could be whatever it is. Until the author confirms what it is, then, you know, I'm going to go by what I saw. What I saw in the manga was a few stars, not galaxies and bullshit like that.
On the whole internet has been trying to decide who's strongest. Goku versus Saitama. Goku versus One Punch Man. Dragon Ball Z versus this whole... Who could solo this world? We're dropped down right in the middle of Saitama's story. Maybe toward the end of it, actually. Saitama is already established as the best of the best. And his whole life's dream, honestly, is to finally find someone that is worth the challenge. And we never see his full strength. We don't know how strong he is, honestly. We actually get to see Goku's full strength every single time that he fights in the series. He always reaches his limits, then he breaks those limits, and then we get a new limit. And we kind of actually know where Goku is on the scope of his strength, his power, his durability. Saitama, we have no clue. He's only like seriously punched a few people. Like, he's strong enough to one punch most of his enemies, and he's pretty depressed after he realizes it's not going to be much of a fight. But it's safe to say this: Goku always breaks his limits, and we haven't seen Saitama do that yet. We haven't actually seen Saitama reach a limit.
Okay, so if you read the manga, he was increasing in power. It's not like he was using power that he was getting stronger, which means that his limiter, if he had removed his limiter, the graph would be like right there. It would be like at the top at all times, right? It kept going up when he fought Garo, or Cosmic Fear Garo, whatever you want to call him, right? So if he had broke his limiter, right, there wouldn't be a need for a graph to show him his power increasing at all. I still say that Saitama doesn't beat Goku, but his growth in power is ridiculous. And if this was like a spar, I give the edge to Goku. I just don't think that Saitama's there yet, based on feats alone, because that's the only way you could really argue if one character is, stronger.
Like, we don't know what that looks like. So, could Goku beat Saitama? Probably, maybe. Could Saitama beat Goku? Yeah, I think he can. So,
I don't think
he
can.
makes a list. People that could beat Goku, Saitama. Whis, similar to Saitama, we have not yet seen the full potential
Whis is
of
manhandling everybody on this list.
We do know that he's an angel. We do know that he serves Lord Beerus, the god of destruction, but we have not yet seen how powerful Whis actually is.
I don't even need to go into detail about Whis. I already know how strong Whis is. We could just skip all of that. He one-shotted a god of destruction without breaking a sweat.
Omni King.
The Grand Priest, I don't even need to see that. I just know. I said that at the beginning, yeah. We don't need to.
Omni King. He's able to destroy a whole timeline, meaning like the whole universe, like everything in that existence, timeline-wise. With the waving of his hands, he did like a magic trick, and it's gone. Like, this is how powerful the Omni King is. The Omni King Xeno is also able to be anywhere in the blink of an eye by a push of a button. He gives Goku this button that allows him to call upon him whenever he wants, and he would just appear. So Goku pushes the button. Almost moments later, Xeno King pops up, literally right then. So technically put that thing where it needs to be, push a button, he's there. So he can move really quick. So this is the part of the video where we get into like weird stuff. We're getting into like concepts of characters. Like, these are just like, they're beyond characters. They're like not even really people anymore. They're just kind of like, they're almost like ideas. And so up next we have Anos Voldigold. And his name is almost as tough as he is. He has killed the god of time without having to use the full amount of his power. He was definitely under 100% of his power. He's changed the order of the universe with just his eyes. And we still haven't seen his full power. He has weapons that can cut through any destructible object. Also, he has another sword called the Edgeless Sword. And he's able to slice through time to slice people from moments ago. So if Goku was standing there, he would be able to slice where Goku like steps out of the way, but it actually still hits Goku because it hits him from moments before he even made the cut, which is great. Like, watch.
Nah, see, that sounds like hits time skip, right? Sorry, y'all. It sounds like hits time skip a little bit, where like, okay, if he freezes time, right? But I feel like even if you stop time, I feel like he could dodge it though. Like, from moments ago, I feel like Goku's at that tier of power. He could just, all right, he did it with Hit. If it's similar and he finds out, he could figure it out, right? because this is stuff that I've seen him actually do. It's not like I'm just making this shit up. I see him actually do all the stuff that I'm talking about. But then again, like I said, Anos is a powerful opponent, but I feel like when we use the term gods, like, you know how there's gods in Dragon Ball, right? But they're at like a certain tier of power and they're not really incredibly strong, but they're strong. Like the God of Time in Anos' animes, he's not like incredibly powerful. It's just that everybody's severely weaker than him. So he's gonna look stronger than what he is. And then boom, you have somebody who's strong, like relative to power to him, he's not gonna look as tough as he is. And I feel like people gotta like think about that a little bit more. Like, use this. Right? Because I would argue the same thing for any other character if I felt like something was, wrong.
Like, how do you defend that?
I mean move at light speed.
It's sort of like that. He has time jumps, but like stuff that goes back in time, that's different. Up next, another concept, another crazy anime thing we just can't really explain. The Truth from Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah,
There's a lot we don't know about.
Forget about it. I'm not gonna even argue this one because he's not even a person. The Truth is more like he's beyond concepts. He's beyond a lot of things. But I'm not gonna sit there and overwhelm him. I just don't think Goku could beat him. I don't see. Maybe Zeno, maybe the Daishinken, those tier of powers could probably do it. But as far as like what I know, he is a brutal god, and the way he affects Full Metal Alchemist is ridiculous. Like, sacrifice is the word I should use. Like, you have to sacrifice a limb or whatever. So imagine if the Dragon Balls were like that. You made a wish, but you have to sacrifice something. Your arm, your leg, your heart, your soul to get what you want. This is basically his type of power.
The Truth. I mean, it seems like Goku's so powerful, we have to like put people in this category that are just kind of ideas to beat Goku at this point. If they're
like, you gotta be so damn broken. You have to be broken in order to beat Goku. You can't be a regular tier of power and beat him. No, it's not gonna work.
Not in the Dragon Ball like universe. We happen to get into like weird like stuff that just doesn't really make a whole lot of sense and say like that could beat Goku because nobody else can apparently. So the Truth. Who is the Truth and why can he beat Goku? So the Truth has shown up several times. Well, people have shown up to the Truth several times. And the Truth says this.
Who am I? One name you might have for me is the world. Or you might call me the universe. Or perhaps God. Or perhaps the truth. I am all and I am one.
If he's just the universe, what's stopping Goku from destroying it? But I feel like a better person who would most likely probably destroy the verse is probably Vegeta or Broly. Let's use those people. Like, Goku is not the only person there. Like, every time a new villain or somebody shows up, oh yeah, let's compare them to Goku. How Goku fares against this person? Why you keep bringing it? Like, use somebody who actually would probably do something like that, like a Broly or a Vegeta or a Beerus or somebody, people like that. Goku's not gonna destroy shit. He's just gonna beat people who can destroy it.
So, of course, this also means that I am you.
Clear enough. Well, what we do know is he has the ability to warp reality,
like
to
the
transition people to the gate. He is omnipresent. He's all-knowing. He's immortal. He can not only manipulate reality, but also space-time, matter, life, and death.
So he sounds like somebody like a Daishinken, like around that tier. Okay.
He's just in like another class than Goku. He never really shows a ton more feats than this. Well, I mean, I don't think we have to show any more feats to prove that he would have the upper hand, similar to the Omni King Zeno, but he would definitely wax Goku. So like Goku can't hurt the truth, and that's the truth. Up next,
I don't know. Like if he's just the universe, I feel like a Hakai could like. I don't see him stopping a Hakai. Honestly, like. I don't see him stopping it. Like, he don't got nothing that can stop it. Because from what we saw, like, okay, there's nobody in Full Metal Alchemist who has the type of power that a Goku or Gohan or Vegeta would possess. So he's going to look at them like, oh, okay, y'all are actually really freaking powerful to be in this verse. What are you guys doing here? But we wouldn't really need the truth for anything, though. That's the thing, like.
Madoka. Yeah, she becomes a goddess, so Goku can't beat that either. By the end of the show, Madoka has transcended into a omnipotent goddess. In exchange for becoming a magical girl, she wishes for infinite power over space and time, technically wishing that all the witches from the past, present, and future would just be banished, would be gone, like never have happened. This really just gives her the power and the ability to erase people before they're even born, meaning she probably has the power to completely erase the whole Dragon Ball verse. So she can do that. So that
I don't know, like, let's slow down. No, I don't know about that. The entire verse, I don't know. I don't know. The Daishinken, Omniken, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, it's good in your verse. I'm not sure about the next verse. That's like saying she could walk to anybody's verse and just... No.
Goku. We did mention witches. Now we've opened up a whole thing.
Oh, Featherine?
Can of worms. Featherine is a witch with the class of creator. Featherine is able to create and do just about anything she wants to do. She's transcended the entire witch hierarchy, and now she views all witches now as just chess pieces in a game.
Alright, so she sounds like Zeno. Alright, like...
Once you've transcended into a new level, into a new height, everything that is now below you becomes fiction, something that you actually have control over. At this level of transcendence, she can now become the author of the story. With just a pen stroke, she can outright anybody from the story. So technically, she has the ability to erase every single form of Goku there's ever been. And maybe ever will be. Let's get weirder, shall we? Last one, and then we're going to go to a little bit more stuff we can care about and understand. Up next, we have the anti-spiral. Yep, anti-spiral. They're weird. It's weird. This dude is creepy, one, and two, he's strange strong. Like, it's just not like Doctor Strange strong, but like weird strong, like different kind of strong. So this guy's the leader and the physical manifestation of anti-spiral's consciousness, kind of like a hive mind. Their high-tech ability gives them godlike powers. So they're able to manipulate the law of physics and quantum mechanics, even able to change probability. Like, now we're just adding words. He even has a move called the Big Bang Storm Blast. Sorry, Vegeta. And this thing is like dumb strong. We see this in Dragon Ball Z where they kind of like are torn to shreds, but this can like destroy somebody at the quantum level down to the very last scrap of DNA. So hey, let's talk about like some fun stuff. Let's talk about people that we know.
Oh, so he's from Gurren Lagann, the guy with the battle suit and whatnot. Oh yeah, I seen that. Like they were standing on top of the, like, they were so big that they reached the bottom of the universe. That's crazy.
No, people that we like, that we see often. I feel like this video has been really great for the niche people. Now let's bring it back into some people we know, like Superman. Yeah, let's add him to the list. He can be.
Hey, Goku. I thought we was talking about
Supes. He can be Goku.
We talking about anime. You out here bringing fucking cartoon Man.
Like these three things, And how could Goku even compare, right? Like, listen to this. So talking about Superman's durability, he's taken a punch of 100 galaxies. He's even broken the bonds of infinity looking for Supergirl. He was flying so fast, he flew outside of the bonds of infinity and just kind of was like in a new place. And you look back and you got the figure 8 thing happening in all the world and universes. And he's like, dang, I went too far. Maybe she didn't go this far. Like, no, she didn't go that far. Superman, you're crazy. You're into something different. And so, like, you're just a different league. You went X Games mode.
Oh my God, he on X Games mode.
And last but not least, if you were to kill Superman, if Superman were to die, he would just go and visit death. And
here's the thing, right? There's multiple versions of Superman. The same Superman is not the same as strong as the other Superman, right? So it's like, which Superman are we talking about? Like Superman 52, like from Earth 52, Superman from Earth 1, Superman from which Earth? Because there's been a lot of doomsdays that every doomsday worked Superman. It doesn't matter what Superman it was. Every single doomsday whooped his ass. Every single last one. In every verse, we see Superman, there was a doomsday, and when doomsday was more mature, whooped his ass. Infant doomsday whooped Superman's ass. I feel like Goku could do the same thing, depending on the Superman. Right? But the strongest versions of Superman, the strongest version of Doomsday still came out on top. Feel me? So it's like, but I'll pick the strongest Superman over Goku. Like, that's the strongest Superman versus the strongest Goku. I don't know. That's a good question. Like, who wins that? You got Xeno Goku. You got composite Goku. You got so many. You got Heroes Goku. Like, there's so many versions. You got CC Goku. You got so many versions of him.
Death would be like, you can't get out of here. I'm Death. This is the end. And Superman would punch through Death's skull and come back to life. And that's just crazy. And so he could definitely beat Goku. Yeah. Last but not least, I am throwing this in there because I've seen you guys comment over and over and over again for some Ben 10 content. And so here it is, Ben 10 content. All you people that have been commenting Ben 10, this is for you guys. So Ben 10 Alien X. Yeah. Or Alien 10, whatever you want to call it. This guy's crazy. Didn't even know really who this guy was until I started researching for this video. He can do stupid stuff. This guy literally created a universe with the thought. And I'm like, Goku can't do that. Goku sometimes forgets stuff. A lot of the times, honestly. And he likes rice. And that just doesn't really hold up.
Maybe Goku can't create a universe, right? But he could definitely destroy one. So, yeah. I mean, that's cool, though. Like, you could create a universe, feel me? Like, what? It looked like he only created, like, 10 universes, feel me? That's a 10. Look like a bunch of galaxies, honestly. Yeah, look like a universe. It just look like a bunch of galaxies. A cluster. Because, a cluster of galaxies make a universe, basically. The black hole in the middle. The clusters of galaxies rotating that black hole in the middle in the center.
Against a guy that can think about a universe and then it happens. Alien X also tanked an entire universe being destroyed. That's crazy. Goku scurried to get on the time machine to get back and away from a universe being destroyed. So Goku can't tank that. He wouldn't be able to live.
Nah, he probably wouldn't. Yeah, his durability ain't that.
And the last feat I have for Alien X, he fought against the Galactic Gladiator. So he created a galaxy-sized black hole and trapped him in it. Like, Goku couldn't get out of that. That would just be...
Whoa, hold on. Goku technically did that twice. He got out, like, the Spirit Bomb created a whole black hole. And Goku he kind of absorbed it and went, to San, right? And then you had like that one person on the Pride Troopers who his gravitational pull was like that of a black hole, and Goku just powered up and got out of it. So you're wrong on that, sir.
above Goku's pay grade and above his skill, strength, durability, speed, all those things. So Alien X would also beat Goku. Hey, did I miss anybody? Like, if I missed some people that are obvious to you or people from other animes that you really enjoy to watch, make sure to drop that in the comments. We want to see, maybe there's some people in this list that need to fight against one another. Maybe the Xeno versus the Truth, or whatever comes to mind. Make sure to make those matchups down below. We want to do more anime things like that anyways. So I thank you so much for watching. Make sure to check out our merch again at dancomerch.com. Here's the link right here for that. Make sure to go check it out if you want some of that stuff. All that goes toward us and supporting the channel and to making more videos just like this. Before you leave.
All right, y'all. So, listen, y'all. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know down below what you guys think about this list. I was under the assumption of people that could probably one-shot Goku, and like some of it is true. Besides, you know, Jiren and Saitama, because they can't. But everybody else seems fair game. Feel me? Like, I want to say one-shot. Goku's gonna put up a. Goku will put up comp against Alien. He could do it. He's just not gonna win. He's not gonna win that one. He ain't beating Alien. Nah. Well, I don't. It depends. Like, how strong do you have Alien X at? Like, what type of tier of power do you have him at? If it's just a sparring match or like a fight to the death, because that's a whole different Goku, I guess. But you know, Superman, Alien X, Whis, of course, Daishinken, of course, Beerus, of course, Zeno-sama, of course. I believe all those people still to this day slam Goku. I'm not gonna even question it. But for the first two, like a Saitama or a Jiren, I question those two. I don't think they could. But, well, no, Jiren, he actually did. So I believe that he can as well. Saitama, no, I don't think he can. Anyways, it's been your boy Sue. We're out of y'all. Peace. See you in the next video.
The winds, we hard them, the gas, I'm flooring it. My foot on the pedal, I'm going for extra. Rappers, the niggas, they not in my sector. Sharp as the nigga, I feel like a vector. Time to go past, I get paid by the second. $1 or less, I cannot accept it. I flip the pack and return my investment. Fully the best in that bin, I contested. I ain't no freshman, I'm a veteran, I just success it. Then I next it, let baby, ate me up, refreshment. She like my paper, she stretching. It ain't no paper hit.